Brooks
on, man, we got to kill time
newly engaged, giving blood, it looks like, on his left arm from the looks of things.
Yeah, we had a busy morning. But it's good to see you guys. You guys are damn handsome.
Congrats on
Not as handsome as you, my friend.
Congrats on the engagement.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
First time
About time you settled down.
Yeah, you know.
You had your fun.
I got to be honest, I didn't read, though, how you did it. How did you do the proposal? Was it a big to-do?
No, no, that's not our style. I'm not like that. We have a lake house, and it was just her and I at the lake house. We're just on the front veranda overlooking the water.
Oh, I've seen it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it was
ridiculous view. It's amazing. I covered it.
I don't know. Are you starting to get a couple gray creepers there in the beard?
I don't know. Am I?
Yeah, you're not catching up to me though yet. So don't worry. You're still
That's
good.
about the age when I started getting them. How old are you now?
32. Just a kid.
32. That's when they started popping in.
Puppy. He's such a puppy.
I know, just a kid still, bud.
Yeah, you are, man.
Killed to
I'm
be
jealous.
32. Are you kidding?
Yeah. But I remember those first gray hairs coming in at 32.
Yeah.
Look what it is now, 44.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Only 44? You look 52.
So how was the off season?
Off-season was
revitalized, feeling good.
Yeah, you're not
good,
dealing
yeah.
with like injuries for the first time in like 10 years, right? Like we're good.
10 years,
I'm
buddy.
teasing. I'm teasing.
No, I'm good, man. I'm excited to start.
Growing's good.
Yeah, everything's good. Happy, healthy.
A lot
ready
of
to
your
play some
old
hockey.
buddies, though, are gone from this team. We were talking about it. Some vets.
Yeah, what's that like?
You know, whether it's Mike Green, who was here a long time, Fair's gone.
Wardo.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
John
little
Erskine.
bit of a different vibe.
All
right?
good dudes too, right?
Awesome dudes, yeah. Been with Mike a long time. Mike was one of my best buddies.
Right.
Almost like a little brother. Had to look after that guy for years.
Keep him out of trouble.
But John Erskine also, I
Right.
mean, he didn't play for us last year because of an injury, but he was part of this organization, I think, for 9 years. Eric Fair won a championship with him in the minors going back to 06.
Right.
He's been around a long time. Joel Ward, who'd been here the last 4 years. All awesome guys, great individuals. We've always had great people here, but when those people have left, I think the organization has always done a great job of filling them back in with other great people. We've got Osh now. I mean, Brow got traded. We've got Osh in. We've got Willie in. We've got some new young guys that are here. Every year there's a little changeover.
I mean, Eric Fair, nice guy, but I'm forced to hate him now, Brooks, because he plays for the dirty, disgusting Pittsburgh Penguins.
I hear you, buddy.
I mean, it's just
Yeah, what's that going to be like? What's that like? I know
He's
that
an enemy on the ice. He's an enemy.
yeah. Like, take no
What,
prisoners.
playing against friends?
Yeah. I mean, you've talked about it in the past. Like, you kind of train with some guys. But when you've played with a guy, like he's been on your team for 5-6 years, that's totally different now, right?
I don't know. You get used to it. I mean, been in the league a while now and had played with friends for 6-7 years and had them go to other teams. Usually it doesn't come. There's only one time where I had an interesting moment with that. Is one of my good friends hit me over the boards, put me into the opposition bench
Right.
in Vancouver.
Right.
And you kind of get embarrassed, right? A guy knocks you into the bench, and
Right.
you know, I'm stuck looking at water bottles and feet, and I pop up thinking I should probably defend myself here and
Right.
you know, gain some whatever back. So you know,
dignity
some
back.
dignity. Yeah,
Right.
You need your ice cred back.
yeah, get some cred back. And,
Yeah.
and I pop up, and the first face I see, the guy that hit me is Tanner Glass, who I skate with all summer, every summer for the last 10
He's your
years.
boy. Right.
And I'm like,
Back in Wawota?
yeah, no, back in Regina.
Okay.
But I was like, what do I do? Do I punch Glasser in the face? He's just smiling at me, looking at me. Luckily, Semin had scored and the play was over, so I could just go back to the bench. But that was the only instance where I had an on-ice confrontation with somebody that was actually a true friend.
That's funny.
Now, you got in a scrap in the preseason, right?
Well, I wouldn't even really call it that. I barely even got a glove off and then got punched in the back of the head.
Who was it?
Justin Falk from Carolina.
Oh.
But nothing major.
Do you have a history with him?
No,
Oh,
not
okay.
at all.
It's just
No.
one of those things.
Just, yeah.
You know, we were talking about it. There's a different look to this team. All right, so you add Oshie, you add Williams. You obviously got the young guys, Burakovsky and Kuzi from last year. You know, you still have the defensemen that are kind of new from you know, Orpik and who's the other guy? Niskanen.
Niskanen, yeah.
So they're
Right.
kind of new still. So it's a little. I mean, you mentioned all the guys, the veterans that are gone. It's kind of a different feel, kind of a different look.
I mean, you never really know until you get into the heart of the season, right? But you come back to camp, there's always so much energy and enthusiasm and excitement for the season, and new guys always bring that. But those guys settled in last year the 10-game mark. Those guys were tremendous players for us. Both of them anchors on the back end for us. There's not a transition period with those guys anymore. They're a part of our family in the locker room. They have been all last season, so not concerned in that area at all.
Does he look? You look a little thicker to me. Did you hit?
I've been on your program.
Huh?
I've been on your program, buddy.
No, I mean, honestly, have you been hitting the weights a little more or no? Am I crazy? Have you gained a few pounds of muscle?
I don't
He
know if
looks
I've
thicker.
gained-
His forearms.
He always looks fit. That's just
No,
he's
you
a
always
very
look fit.
guy.
I think you look like a real ass kicker right now.
I haven't done the
does.
measurements, EB.
Well, I stare at him because I kind of have a
He was
thing
lifting
for
that
him.
big engagement ring he gave Juliet.
Oh.
It's a little
the gums
scary.
going.
Like
No, have you
stare at him.
gained a little bit of muscle in this offseason? Did you come in a little heavier than you have in the past? Like in shape
No,
heavy, but
my weight,
it's always the same?
when I left the season, I wanted to put on 5 to 7 pounds just to be heavier in collisions.
Right. You look like it to me.
I couldn't do it. I just my weight doesn't change. I don't lose weight.
You
I
eat
don't gain
clean.
weight. I eat clean, but
Can't relate.
Yeah.
He eats clean, doesn't drink.
Oh, I think he drinks.
Very limited,
so
though. Like,
that's where the calories come in.
maybe. You might have like 4 ounces of beer a night, and then he
Maybe.
calls it a night.
Right, sip of wine.
Yeah.
Well, how much off-season conditioning do you do, though?
I do lots, man. I like
Is it
working out.
skating or is it also lifting? What does it consist of?
Usually lift in June, and then you start skating in July and August, but you still lift in July and August. Even when I'm done with professional sports, I'll still
Right.
be active. I'll do triathlons or Ironmans or something.
gonna do all that.
Yeah, it's fun for me.
Are you one of those guys that works with like a skating coach and like
Yeah.
you're working on the detail of every stride and all of that and
Yeah.
still perfecting it? Can you still perfect it at this point in your career?
Yeah, you can always learn. I mean, every day you can learn something new, discover something new. But also you want to maintain. You want to make sure. I mean, the game is so fast now. It's so fast. The league is trending younger. The development of the younger guys is incredible, and you have to stay at a certain level. And I think once players lose their skating, they start to trend down a little bit. But if you can skate, I think if you can skate and you can compete, you find a niche on a team, you can play for a long time. I think you have to be able to skate and you have to be able to compete in order to play for a long
What
time.
is your role, your fit on this team this season?
I want to get back to playing the way I was a couple years ago. I mean, had a little couple tough years with injuries and lose a little bit of your role that way. But using my attributes, being good on the walls, going to the net, my goals in the past have all come around the net. I'm not a super outside shooter, but making plays. I want to get the offensive game back, but then certainly going to be counted on for some defensive situations as well.
You ready for a
Seen
tough
it.
practice? Coach Trotz walked out
Yeah, he
and
said
said
it's going to be tough.
"It's gonna be a
Yeah, why
tough
would
one."
he say
I'm
that?
giving you a preview today.
Yeah.
I feel like because it's a Tuesday and the regular season's about to start.
You guys should come out for it.
No, please.
Oh,
You're here.
Going home.
We got
please.
skates that fit you guys. Come on, maybe not you.
Hey, I
Jason,
can,
but-
look, I can only skate
I couldn't even
forwards.
stand up on skates.
Yeah.
Only skate forwards, no backwards
And I
skating.
still need
That's
to
all
hold
right,
the
buddy.
wall at times.
That's all right.
Yeah, what if we hold the
We
wall?
all do.
Can I shoot holding the wall?
You probably could. About 3 miles per hour.
I'm such a terrible skater.
So what's the schedule before Saturday?
Uh,
Practice every day?
Yeah,
Every day?
yeah.
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 Friday, kind of a walkthrough?
No, Friday we'll practice too.
Hardcore.
Yeah, practice hard. I mean, we have 5 or 6 days of practice before a game. I mean, games are something that tire you out. They're physical. They're hard. But practice, you have all day to recover. You practice in the morning, you have all day to recover. You
No big
practice
deal.
hard again the next day. Yeah.
No big deal.
Yeah. We got a lot of stuff to work on still before we start the season.
All
Brooks,
right.
we know your time is short. You have to go to a meeting and then get off to practice here at Kettler. Thanks
Yeah.
for the time. Just
wanted to pop
take
in
your
and say
shirt off
hi.
and give it to Jason because he's desperate to have
Next time
it.
we see
with
each
the
other, I'll have
angling.
to get one of those.
Okay,
That's
I'll
nice.
bring you one, buddy.
Thank you again,
Okay.
Brooks.
All right.
Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
stud. Appreciate
Yeah, we'll
it.
see you guys.
All right.
Told the listeners that they could win a pair of SmackDown tickets, so now it's time to call. 10th caller, 800-636-1067, gets a pair of tickets to WWE SmackDown December 29th at the Verizon Center. See all of Drab T-Shirt's favorite SmackDown superstars, including Roman Reigns, Demon Kane, Bray Wyatt, and many more. Tickets go on sale October 10th at 10 a.m., but win them before you can buy them right here on 106.7 The Fan. All this week, go to 1067thefandc.com/contest for all of your details.
What's up next, Cakesy?
More Junkies coming to you live from Kettler Capitals Iceplex.
Word.